Welcome to Spud Engineering, where water in a can is mandatory and the videography is kind of optional. This is the gold that I've managed to recover. Obviously not those. That's an agate and that's a crystal, but that's the gold that I've managed to recover. Just test panning today. That should be enough to keep up with my liquid death addiction. However, I've actually been out here for this. This is a brand new prototype gold pan that I am working on in conjunction with Prince by Penny. I've wanted my own gold pan quite a number of years and we're finally doing it. Let's get the accusation ordered out of the way. This gold pan absolutely is not going to replace your regular pan. No way, shape or form. It has about the functionality of a 10-inch pan. So your regular cleanup pans, your little test pans. Meaning that this and this have about the same capacity. However, this one is much faster than this one. But you can't do your final cleanup in this one. You have to do it in this one. That's pretty functional if you ask me. So why would you want to even own one of those black circles? Well, if you're anything like me, prospecting is a bit of a gear hoarding thing. It's really good fun. The way that it moves dirt is different to any other gold pan that I've ever used. It's also really good for beginners. Believe it or not, there's a learning curve to gold panning, and that takes a lot of it out of it. When you're using one of them, you're trying to force all of your gold into the ripples at the front of the pan, and you do that by gradually tilting your pan forward as you continuously stratify. It works, and it's pretty straightforward once you understand what to do, but understanding what to do at the start is a difficult process. There's no learning curve in this. It never tilts. You don't have to tilt this pan at all. It sits dead flat. The added advantage of that is you can accidentally wash gold out of them. As long as you don't overload this pan, you can't do that with this. Shall I demonstrate? Oh yeah, that's the stuff. You can see that we've got like thicker, goopier dirt. We like thick, goopy dirt. Now obviously, I have a full-size shovel. This is a man-sized shovel, and it's too big for this, so we're only going to put a little bit on. Yeah, right. Just like that. You could absolutely put a little bit more dirt on this. It takes about half of a full-size shovel. But here's the magic, and I know a lot of people have seen this on my show already and been like, I wouldn't trust that because it's just going to fall over the edge. Bear with me. Gold is 19 times denser than water. We use stratification in sluice boxes and gold pans, all of them in the same way. That is, we're going to force the gold into a capture zone. That, in this case, is these riffles. If you put the right amount of dirt on the middle, when you put it under the water and start shaking, what will happen is the gold will start sinking straight down. It will land in one of these riffles, and as long as you don't tilt your pan, it can't go anywhere. I've done the loss test. If you do it right, you don't overload your pan, you're good. You're absolutely golden. You're not going to lose anything. Shall I just show you? Beep. And by the time the stuff, the rocks, the stuff, the dirt, make it to the edge of the pan, the gold's already settled into the riffles, as long as you don't overload it. And if you don't tilt the pan, you turn your half a shovel into that in a couple of seconds. Now because I'm out here having fun, I'm absolutely going to slightly overload this pan, because I don't care. I'm going to put it back under, and we're just going to shake. All the gold sinks straight now, because there's barely any left and right movement. All the movement of the rocks is happening due to your stratification. And there we go, we've done a shovel in a couple of seconds. And you don't have to clean it out, it can just stay like that. You can just keep processing. It doesn't even matter if it fills up with black sand, because the method in which you use to shake it re-liquefies everything, and all of the golds drop down to the bottom. Unless you fill it with gold, you can go all day. It's like Viagra, but for gold pans. Three shovels processed in 3 minutes, including digging it down to almost nothing. Let me just walk my soggy boots back to this mess. Take my gold precariously back across the creek. Snuff a bottle up all the gold. Not that I think that that is going to be any faster, but I'm going to do 3 shovels in a regular pan and see how long it takes me. My black circle took 3 minutes to do. This is 3 now, apparently. My green circle, from a very reputable place, known as Garrett, took me 2 minutes to do 3 shovels. That's impressive. Because I don't know if you can notice, but that is a lot smaller than that. Not just in diameter, but It's a little thinner compared to the chunky green Shrek boy. So we've lost 30% efficiency, but we've gained like infinitely more space. Because we're digging raw pay dirt out of the creek, there's no guarantee of how much gold was in the dirt to begin with, so we could have a very big discrepancy between this pan and the other pan, just purely based on what was in the soil. We would need to go back and do a proper test with added gold, but that's what we got for the Garrett. Now, it is my experience that you can reveal the gold in these. It's just a little trickier. I found it's best if you just bring along a small 10-inch pan and do your cons in that. I swear, if there's more gold in this, everyone's going to think it's planted. I assure you the discrepancies will be because of the ground and not the pans. Really similar amount. And if I do a quick count, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19-ish specks. Let's say 20. And it should be noted that I just sucked all my concentrates out of this pan. There's a good chance that some of that flour gold was from my original day of prospecting, not from this spot. But in this pan, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 specks that I can see. I'd say that's fairly similar. Anyway, so I'm going to have these on my website very soon. They're going to be made from ABS plastic. They're going to be at a competitive price to the Gold Claw. And if you would really like to help me out, jump over to my brand new Facebook page under my own name, because my other Facebook page has decided to do me dirty. That's linked down below. I actually have to get home, but I'm going to do another pan because it's fun. Oh yeah, now that's an overloaded pan. You also don't need nearly as much water depth in order to make these work. I'm working in about 2 inches of water here.